Okay guys, now we go to the sense of bass lessons, and this is the lesson number 1. And if you haven't done the sense of melody lessons, please do all those, at least the 50 first ones, because we're gonna use the sense of melody with the sense of bass. Sense of melody is very important. So what you should know so far is that you can play. We started with the D and B, and we went to the G, which is chord notes from the G major triad chord. And what we are building here is the sense of melody. We understand what it is, and this is, by the way, the most important thing at the moment. And being in a late history, the major tonality and a minor also. And the most important things are I understand that this is the major. And it sounds like this. And you can relate it to something familiar. There it is. And after that, let's just go quickly of the sense of melody things, what we did is, that was the major, and then we learned also when we have 5 notes, we get these kind of melodies. We can use the chord tones for the melodies and the pentatonic scale kind of sound. This was the G pentatonic scale, and we can go or minor pentatonic, major scale, or minor scale. So far you should understand what are those things, and you also know how to play melodies with kind of a G major, E minor, G pentatonic, E minor pentatonic, G major chord, E minor chord, kind of things with the first position. But now we're gonna add the amazing bass under to these melodies, and you will learn also to find out what kind of bass notes for different kind of melodies work, and you can use different chords for the same melody, and the same melody can be even in different keys. But this you can play D, B. If you want to find a bass note for these, you already know that from the first exercise of the sense of melody, we played everything in G or E minor, kind of G major tonality. And it's important to understand that in classical we have major and minor tonalities. But for example, Nashville number system has everything is related to the major key. Let's try some bass notes from G major scale. Start backwards. We have a G major scale: G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. We use a F sharp as a bass. That's not that good bass note for the starting, the scale's last note. Even if we don't know the key of this song, we will not use F sharp there. Okay, let's go backwards to the 6th note of the G major scale, which is E. Sounds like this. Okay, well, that sounds pretty interesting. But let's try the 5th note of the G major scale. This D. The first thing sounds pretty balanced because it's an octave interval, by the way. It's the same note. But the B with the D. It is pretty okay. It it's an inversion of B minor chord, but okay, this is advanced. But for the people who know all this stuff, it's good information. So it didn't sound that familiar. Okay, let's go to the fourth note. It's a C, fourth note of the G major scale. Okay. That kind of sound. And the third note, just B. Okay, and second note is A. And the first note is basically there is possibilities. You can use all the chords. If you put the chords inside this, the G is most obvious choice as the bass. So we use a G note as a bass. And about the motor skills and the playing technique when you play a bass note, you have to change maybe your fingering also. So the position playing of single note lines will change, and also the technique will change. Now it's now the melody will get a little bit weaker, and it's important to have a balance between the bass and the melody. You can sing the words. Can you can. That's it. Those are the bass notes for these. And to find the bass notes for the melody is not easy, so it takes time to understand what are the bass notes for different melody notes. But it's very nice puzzle to solve. It's a nice thing to start doing it. For example, if we play another key melody, here I'll look some notes. Play E, F sharp, E and D and C sharp, and D and E. What you should have is understanding what are the notes which are included to each key. So I can realize that there's a C sharp, which is a major key, which has a C sharp, is N A E is A. I would maybe start with the A bass. And then we go the B, C sharp and D. This is just a little bit of taste what you're gonna learn later on. But now it's all about getting your playing technique together and realize that there's this bass we can add to these melodies, and the music start to sound more full and amazing. But for this first lesson, I would like that you try another bass notes from G major scale to the melody, this melody. Just find the bass notes. You can start with G, play down and then change to another bass note. Okay, I'm gonna now hide the left and right hand. Okay, and now I play something and try to listen what bass notes I'm doing. And after this, it's your turn. First listen what kind of bass notes I just played and repeat what I did, and then try to find out some of your own ideas from the G major scale. And the next lessons we're gonna listen more bass notes and learn about the bass lines and all kind of that kind of stuff, and how to listen bass from the songs to find out how the chords are played. So stay tuned.